But honestly, most of us, we are never following the simple rules. How to share your money for your life, for investment, savings.
Because they tell you what to invest in. They're like, buy this, buy now, sell now, trade, trade, trade.
What does financial freedom really mean to a woman?
To make a decision not based on my bank account numbers, but based on my real desires in my life.
People usually don't enter communities just for the knowledge. The knowledge is like a bonus. People meet people.
When was the last time you made a decision that was truly for you, your freedom, your voice, and your future? If that question made you pause, this episode is for you. Today, I'm joined by two incredible women, Valentina Grace, real estate investor and co-founder of Goals Vesting, who has generated over 50 million in returns for her clients. She's an investor, property owner, and a real-life example of how smart investing decisions can create freedom, independence, and opportunities for women. And Tatiana Cortiva, investor, entrepreneur, personal brand builder, and co-founder of Goals Vesting. She has built her own successful brand, invested in real estate in Dubai, and a property owner herself. Tanya is a powerful example of how smart investments combined with the personal growth and vision can help women create freedom, financial independence, and a life on her own terms. Together, they're providing that when women invest in themselves and their future, anything becomes possible. Welcome, Valentina and Tanya. Welcome to Moments with Anastasia. I'm very happy and very glad to see you today. Tanya is my regular client for the podcast, and I have Valentina today. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for coming. I just wanted to first start and ask you a question about Valentina. Please tell us, how did you come to Dubai? Tell us your story.
Actually, it was a very interesting story because I lived in Australia since I was 12. So before, I was born in Siberia, and I moved from Siberia to Australia, two very different sides of the world. And by the age of 22, so I lived in Australia 10 years, I was really successful in my business, and I was traveling a lot. And I realized that Australia is simply just too far for my goals. I always want to travel. My dream was to be traveling all the time, and every time that I had to get onto a 14-hour flight from Brisbane to Dubai, I was like, no, this is not gonna work. And then I got invited to do a project in Dubai, to be an expert on in a project in Dubai. And I thought I would come here and then come back to Australia, but I think something inside me was really looking for something bigger, and my ambitions are just too much for Australia. It's simple, just demographics can tell you that. So my ambitions were too huge. And I packed 3 suitcases and I left on the 21st of February of 2023 or 2022. Anyway, I left. I packed 3 suitcases. I get onto a flight and I never come back.
Interesting story, right? How it was.
I just fell in love with Dubai. I remember even lately I was thinking that I remembered my first days walking through Dubai, my first day when I just arrived, and I was thinking, this is the life I want to live. This is suitable for my ambitions. And then, within a few weeks, literally, of being here, I met my husband just by accident, literally within a month. And my life here just started to form, my business, my friends, and I've never been happier. I really love living in Dubai.
I mean, I'm so grateful that you're here today, and you are our friend also now. You are now a part of our circle, and we are so glad and so happy to know you. Tanya, what about you? How about your story? How did you come to Dubai?
Yeah, actually, we have very similar stories. Just I was living in a totally different part of the world. I'm from Moldova originally, not from Maldives, as everybody thinks in Dubai. My country is very small. It's just 2.8 million of population, and we are located in middle of the Europe. And yeah, I'm from Moldova. And I was always love to travel. So I travel since was my first travel. I went to Italy since I was 21 that time. Actually quite late for the first ever travel in my life. But since that moment I was traveling for every month. girls. Like every month I was visiting new countries because I couldn't stop. I was totally in love with the countries, discovering new places, and it was like my brief, like my hobby. And like I believe the world is so beautiful, and who I am to stop myself, do not see it, do not experience it. So since a very deep childhood, I knew it was like a knowledge, not like a belief, that I will not live in Moldova for entire my life. I knew that I would move somewhere, but I didn't even understand to where and how, and I was not able to talk about this with my family because my family, they are very old-minded, and my father, he was restricted to me to talk about that there is a possibility to move from Moldova to anywhere in the world. Like, no way, we're gonna stay all the family in only one city, in only one country for forever. So, and since the moment I traveled to Italy, to Rome, I started to be so much in love. And this, my desire inside of me were growing even more. And I decided already, and I started to prepare my documents like I did. I applied for the Bulgarian passport because I'm Bulgarian by nationality. It was easy for me to do it. And I was planning to move to Europe, first of all, to Italy. So in the end, during, like, while I was waiting for the documents will be ready for moving, I decided, like, no way, I don't want to wait anymore. I want to do it already because I was already very successful in beauty industry in my country, and I didn't see any other opportunity and any other, like, ways what can I do in my country, like, more than I have already. I said, like, it was not interesting for me anymore to grow my business in Moldova. The same, like, I had so
You had ambition.
My ambition was much more than the country I lived in. So in one of the trips, I came to Dubai for my birthday. I came alone, and I was in love with it as well. I was in love more, not with the city, which is also like was built so great. I was in love with the people around. I met so much of nice and kind and successful people around, and I decided, like, yeah, this is the environment I want to be in. So after some time, I just made a decision. I still tried to move to Italy, but I understood that Italy it's not for me at all. Maybe somewhere after 55 years old, I'm gonna move to Italy, or at least I will have my villa in front of the sea in Italy. But my life in Dubai is just suitable for me.
Yeah. What connects you is ambition. That's what I notice right now. That's why you're so much together all the time. You created a beautiful project, which is, I attended one of the investment lectures of girls vesting, and I like the project which you do. I like that you encourage people, and especially ladies in Dubai, and educate them about how to invest, what do you do on how to buy the right project. So Valentina, question is for you. Tell us, how did you create the girls vesting project?
To be honest, I've always had a dream. I call it my little big dream of owning an investment academy institution for women. But I am only an expert in real estate. I have been in real estate almost 8 years now, since it's my first ever business, real estate. So I am only an expert in real estate, you know. And a lot of women come to me. I only work with women. A lot of women and couples. I only work with women and sometimes couples. A lot of women come to me for advice and to support them through their journey of buying the real estate as investment. However, investment is much more than just real estate. The industry of investment, or the topic of investment, is really huge. Like, there is a lot of different ways to invest. And I cannot know them all myself, you know. Even if I try to educate myself in all of them, it is possible I can know it. However, I believe that just while I educate myself, I will not be able to support everyone in their goals, like to help everyone, you know. I'm only one. So girls vesting has been really a dream coming true for me. It's a project of my heart. It is something that every time I think about it, you know, I have like goosebumps, because for me to help as many women as possible achieve freedom through the right financial decisions, and to help them not in just one industry where I'm an expert and I can say that I am really well knowledge, like I'm really well educated in this area, but to help them in all the areas and pick people who I trust to help this huge community of women whose main goal is to be financially free, whatever their situation is. Are they in a relationship? Are they single? Are they getting money through their partner in their relationship, support from their partner? Or are they earning it themselves? Anyone is welcome. Mm-hmm. Anyone, even somebody who just wants to start and they're scared to take the first step. Mm-hmm. We support them through every single part of their investment journey, and we give them knowledge in every single investment opportunity and every single sector of the investment cycle. So to have a project like that, it's really a dream come true. So that's why my dream was to create something like this, and I'm so glad that Tatiana has supported me as well, because we really bounce off each other and we really help each other, and it's such a big help for me, because I don't think I would have been able to do it alone. So that's the reason why Girl Vesting exists, to help to give the opportunity to every single woman on this earth to have financial freedom through the right investment decisions.
Tanya, so how is your special method about Girl Vesting? How do you help women to invest?
So actually, the Girls Vesting project came to me very suddenly. Like me and my if we're gonna be back to my ambitions, I understood that I'm much more than just a beauty industry. Mm-hmm. And my main goal is to be a successful investor. And I started to learn more about it. And I started to do as many steps as I can to do right now. Do not wait anymore. And I bought my first apartment in Dubai. I started to invest in gold, precious metals, and crypto stocks. I just started to learn a lot. I'm deeply inside of the learning right now. And as I have a huge women community around me, so I understood that the girls, they are just coming for me, not for beauty only. They coming to me, let's say they need the eyebrows, but in general we were talking only about the investment during the treatments, during all the procedures. And I was already helping them a lot, I just tried to motivate them, like, you can do it. Why not? You can buy an apartment in Dubai. Even you are not, you just need to make a goal for it, and you will do it. As like, it's not that complicated. Even you don't need to be a millionaire to start to investing. Mm-hmm. If you have like $100, you can do it. Girls Vesting was already in my life before then. Even we founded this community, and I just sure that this community will help a lot for each lady who really have ambitions like we have. In general, we will provide the knowledge about investments, about different kind of investments, and we're gonna help them to feel more safe, to feel more confident, and to feel like they can do it.
Mm-hmm. I know you are a great example of investing in Dubai from zero basically to the apartment owner in Dubai, and I know your story because I'm with you for so many years now, and I know that you have bought an apartment and the rental is paying off the loan, which is already a big achievement. And to know how to do it, to know how to arrange all the aspects of taking loan is a big knowledge which you also share. I know because you share.
I share very openly.
Yes, very openly. And I think going to Girls Vesting community, girls can literally ask questions from knowledgeable people who are there to support, who are there to guide, who are there to give the analytics. I know Valentina is very strong in analytical knowledge about the areas, how to invest, where to invest, and plus you have a case study, right? Who is there to support about all the challenges and how Tanya might feel through all the steps and the funnels of investment.
And actually, it's really very easy when you have someone who will support you and knows a lot about this and will give you this proper strategy like Valentina does for her clients. Because me personally, when I was trying to buy an apartment, my first apartment, I was learning about the loans by myself. And I was going to a bank, to another bank to give me I was trying to apply for a loan, for a mortgage for my first apartment. It was not that easy. It took for me like more than 1 year to get it. In general,
what is the challenge? We come here, we don't have any knowledge about the market, we don't have any knowledge what is the best developer and the right developer, as Valentina rightly said, that the right developer for the individual, maybe what will be the right developer for me,
for your personal,
might not be the right developer for you. So this is very important, right?
For sure, 100%. And to have somebody to support you through every single step, it's a big part of why people come to brokers. But I must say it, even though it is my industry, I must say it, 99% of brokers unfortunately don't work in your favor. And you cannot guarantee who you can trust and you cannot. And my job here is not to tell you trust me. No, my job is to give you the knowledge so you can trust yourself.
To make decision by yourself.
To make decision by yourself, exactly, and to know it is the right decision for you. Because what somebody can advise you, an expert, even if the expert is good, unfortunately most of them are not, but even if the expert is good, they will advise you based on what they think suit you. But that may not be what suits you in reality, not because they are a bad expert, just because they are not you. They cannot decide for you. And the biggest part is to know how to do it yourself, to have the shortcuts of how to do it yourself. And you're right, to be supported. Because even in our project, we have experts who can support you through your fears. We have a psychologist who works with us who can support you through every single step of feeling overwhelmed, because it is true. You may feel overwhelmed. It is me who has gone through many property decisions in my life. Like I used to own 28 properties in Australia, and right now in Dubai, I'm up to 7 and 5 overseas as well. For me, it's like this. But for you, for example, if you are making this decision as your first decision, of course you will feel scared. So, for this, we have guidance, we have help, and we are a safe place where every woman can feel confident, safe, and make the right investment decisions.
Okay. And I also wanted to add, I think that's everybody who comes to your community, they pay for time also, because the time you have invested in getting education, in doing the analytics, that is the time which you have already invested in this product, right? I come in, I pay for participating in being a part of the community, but you're giving me your spent time before, right?
Experience.
Exactly.
Experience. How many years have that been?
And that is so huge as well. That's so huge because, for example, in Australia, I had to do education just to get licensed. And now I have to do education every year. And the big part, I guess, part of why I always tell people I'm licensed in Australia is because it is so much higher value than in Dubai. In Dubai, unfortunately, the door to real estate industry is not just open. It's not there. It has been taken off. It's empty and everyone can enter. And that's why, unfortunately, we have a lot of fluctuating advice in the market. But licensing in Australia, for example, as a real estate agent, it's really a huge legal work. It's really a huge educational work, and we have to keep up that education. Like, right now, for example, in 1 month, I'm going to Australia just to do my professional development. So, of course, by somebody being in girl vesting, they're getting access to many experts just like me, who I know about their credentials, I know about their experience, and I can trust them to make my investment decisions for me. So, of course, it is a big, big thing about time and experience, and you're 100% right in that.
Yeah. Tanya, question for you. What does girls get when they enter your girls vesting community?
Entering the girls vesting community, they get community. The girls who also wanted to be successful in investing together. The second one, they will get knowledge about investment in general, and maybe they will find some proper side of investment they will be admire and at the door to invest more, like not only real estate. Actually, we have experts in each investment topic. Each one topic about investment they will know through our community. And the second, they have a safe place. They always can ask the questions. They always can get the advices. This is something really priceless, because we are truly looking for and choosing only the best experts for the girls. So it will be easy to understand them, and it will be easy for them to learn how to make their own decisions. We're gonna not advise them to invest right now in something special. Never. We're gonna teach them how to make their own decisions about investments, and it will help them of all their entire life, not only right now. They can make analytics, and they can know the market in general for all their lives. This is something really priceless, I guess.
Mhm.
This is something what I really want to have in my life, honestly. I created this only because I also want to be part of some project, yes, which gives me all the information about investment. So I will feel secure in financial freedom for all my life. Why not? Because I'm planning to be successful for always. Like, I want to have my kids seeing that they have everything, and I want to see all my family to be happy for forever. Why not? And yeah, together with Valentina, we just will do our best. And really, it's not easy to find someone the best in the topic of investment, but we truly will do it.
Mhm.
Можно добавить? There is something like that I get asked a lot, and especially it is about the question that everyone says, investment clubs are a pyramid scheme. Yes, a lot of investment clubs are a pyramid scheme. 100%, I agree with you. Because they tell you what to invest in. They're like, buy this, buy now, sell now, trade. My job is not to do this.
It's not
My
about
job
us.
is to give you the knowledge to make your own decisions.
Mhm.
And that perfectly answers that question and that objection that we hear a lot.
Mhm. Valentina, question for you now. So for girls vesting, what is the suitable candidate? Who can enter your girls vesting community?
In reality, everyone is welcome. So there is no right or wrong. You don't have to be young. You don't have to be old. You can be absolutely. You don't have to be rich, and you don't have to be poor. You can be absolutely anyone. My main goal and the part of the realization of my dream, what would make me happy as a woman, is to give learning instruments for every single woman to be financially free. Even if you're 45 or 50, even if you're just starting, or even if, for example, you are still young and you just entered a relationship and you have support from your partner, and you just want to understand how to give myself financial freedom, how to make sure that I have something when I'm 30, when I'm 50, when I'm 75, how to make sure that this sector of my life is successful. I want to help you. We want to help you. Whoever you are, even if you're 75 and you are just starting now, trust me, by learning, even if you have $100, you can invest it and you can be that one step closer. Of course, we say that the earlier you start, the better, because of course, like time is the most expensive asset we have in our life. So for sure, the earlier you start, the better. But in girls vesting, there is no person who fits us or who doesn't. We welcome everyone and we want to support everyone. That's our main goal.
I like that with $100 you can start investment right now. I like that.
And you should. But the main thing that we hear, like, for example, at our events is like, I invested in a big company and the stocks went down. Yeah, of course, because you didn't do the analytics. And to learn how to do analytics, you need to invest your time and you need to invest your money, because you can save time and money by going to an expert, but how can you guarantee that that expert will be on your side?
You can't guarantee.
You cannot, and you cannot guarantee their knowledge, even if I tell you my knowledge, even if she tells you her knowledge. The best thing you can do is make the decision for yourself. And we just save you the time by giving you the knowledge of us and of the experts we trust. And trust me, our trust categories are very, very strict.
Yeah, you know, I believe you and I trust you because I know you for quite some time now. So I believe your choice because I know you will not gonna make the wrong choice with the preferred trustable partner. What results do clients get after working with you?
First of all, the clients will get a financial literacy. So we're gonna teach them how to manage their own money, how to start think about how to share your money for your life, for investment, for savings, and something very like financial habits, which is very important for each person. But honestly, most of us, we are never following the simple rules, and we're gonna motivate them to start just make a proper decisions each day. And I actually I'm agree with Valentina that the time is the most precious asset we have. Like the earlier you start, like the best time to start investment, it's right now. Do not wait. If you have $10, if you have $100, $100,000, doesn't matter, just start right now and try to learn more about financial literacy. And actually, we decided like our project we couldn't call a course. It will be a community, which will include application and websites where you're gonna enter and you're gonna take all the and you're gonna receive all the modules about all the from all the experts. And actually, it's very convenient because you will enter it once and you will get it, like you will have all this information, you can use it all the time. And every month you can every month you can apply again for to open for your new modules with the new experts. So it's actually you can choose some special topics of investment. And for example, you want to focus more about real estate, okay, you can choose real estate topics. Or you want to focus more about stock markets, it's okay. If you don't want to learn about some other kind of investments, you can focus more about stock markets. And actually, it's very convenient because your app will be in your phone, so you can always use it. And the community itself will be on the chats. You can always ask the questions, and experts will answer you. You can always take a personal consultation from each expert separately, and you can discover more personally with the expert. And actually, the nicest thing, I think, by my opinion, actually the nicest thing, it will be offline events, which we're gonna do in different countries. And our first event was, of course, in Dubai, but already in this week we're gonna go to Moscow, and it will be our second event. And after we're gonna go to Moldova, and after we're gonna go France, Monaco, we're gonna go to London, and it's just start. It's just a plan for this summer. So in the events yeah, and these events are the nicest thing, by my opinion. I really like to share the energy and to see the girls, to motivate the girls on these events. And they're already waiting for us to start. They're already waiting for us to launch the first modules. And so I'm very happy and I'm very excited.
I heard you. Yeah. I love it. Valentina, I can hear that you want to say something. Yes, please.
Sorry. You know, I think the biggest thing of Girl Westing, of what people get, is this platform that we are creating in order for you to have this knowledge delivered to you, right? We are not a course. We are not something simple that is like recorded online and here you go and bye-bye. No, we are a community. And in this application, we want to deliver you the knowledge. We want to have off application chats where you talk between yourselves, and we want to organize offline events, just even not even just the events where we perform, where we are speakers. We will invite guest speakers. We will have just offline community events where we just go travel with our community. We spend time. We want this community to be a big networking platform for people, because the funniest thing is that people usually don't enter communities just for the knowledge. The knowledge is like a bonus. People meet people. And the biggest beauty, the biggest, most beautiful things are created when people meet. You know, I believe this because most of my clients, even though 99% of my clients, come to me through handshakes. Somebody meets someone, or I meet someone, and they know someone, and they fall in love with me because they know me, and they want to only work with me. And this is what I want to create, we want to create in our community, and that's why it's called a community, is where women can meet each other and have business opportunities, talk about investing, talk about their life, get friends. It is going to be really like the level of, maybe if you know Club 500, level of really powerful entrepreneurs and women and people together. So this, yeah, the application is amazing, and we have never seen a club that has created an application to deliver knowledge, which is like the next level of professionalism. But the best thing is we will create a safe space for people to meet, and I hope we will see a lot of beautiful opportunities born from that.
I can feel the ambition of this project is just like really beautiful, and
I got goosebumps again.
yeah, really, it's so nice. And I know you when you started, and look where you are today. You are telling that you want to do Moscow, Monaco, and I mean you are in Dubai, and all of this website platform. The experts is so really so beautiful, and it's very very powerful.
It is worldwide.
Well
yeah.
done, and it's worldwide, so any lady can join, and it's either you're Russian speaker, you're
All
English
languages.
speaker, all languages are welcome, and it's very 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 powerful. I mean, I'm admiring what you did. Valentina, question for you. Do you have any case study you'd like to share with us about how the lady came to community and how did she grow in the community itself, or maybe she had some already positive investment?
You know, the best case of our community is actually people who are a part of our community as speakers as well. For example, our psychologist, her name is Lyubov. She is joining our community as a psychologist to help women, but she's actually my client. I guided her through her investment journey, and we made a really good decision, which is up to right now profitable. Even in summer, she's renting her apartment at a good rate. Even through the geopolitical conflict, her apartment was always rented. And both me and Tatiana had been a part of that because I helped to pick the apartment and Tatiana helped her rent it because she has a huge network. And you know, the best part about her is that she is a real case of how a woman can become financially free, how a woman builds her future, and how a woman can live a happy life, whether she is in any stage of her life, of her life, because she has made the right investment choices. And we are so happy that she's a part of our project. She's a speaker in our project, which happened just randomly. You know, I was having breakfast with her, and just randomly we started talking about that she's a part of the community, and she's like, I want to also help women, to help them. I also want to also help women make the right choices psychologically, like to not be afraid, to help women make the right investment decisions from a psychological point of view, you know, just to help them, guide them through each step so they don't feel overwhelmed. And I think, you know, we cannot really share cases of our clients unless without their permission, but I think she doesn't mind because she's also a part of our community.
I mean, whatever you say, it's very powerful in all the way, because when you are a psychologist, you don't have the knowledge about what to invest, where to invest, how to invest. And having a mentor like you who is guiding and telling what to invest, how to invest, and get a rented profit from it, this is impressive. I mean, for me, honestly, this is impressive. Tatiana, question for you, please. What stops women from investing?
By my opinion, first of all, it's a fear. Most of the women, they afraid to invest because they afraid to lose the money. They're afraid to make a mistake. They're afraid to make a wrong decision about the investment. And actually, it's just because of the lack of knowledge. They don't know exactly what should they do with their money. Either they receive them working by themselves, or they receive them from their partner. They just have the money, or they I have many cases as I work with the ladies, and I see like they have money and they just spend them, they never spend them wisely. They just buying new shoes, new dress, new bag, and it's like it's not giving you any results in your life unless you just have beautiful pictures on Instagram. So like and I think our main goal, our main mission, I could say better, it's like to help the ladies to spend their money wisely, because we all have money but we don't have safety most of the time, even having money. And the proper investment help us as ladies to have the most important thing that we always need, it's safety.
Valentina, question for you. What does financial freedom really mean to a woman?
I think financial freedom is what just Tatiana just said, is a feeling of safety. Doesn't matter which stage you are in your life. And we are great examples of that. For example, I'm married. And of course, you could say I have financial freedom because my husband is a beautiful person who is so successful and so wonderful that he provides us with such an amazing life. And you can say I'm financially free. But for example, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I'm not saying that, I'm not just adhering to the thing that you can split up. I'm sure that if that was to happen, my husband, as the person that he is, would still provide me with a beautiful life because he cherishes the moments we share together and our time. But it's not just about that. What if something happens to him? What if something happens to his business? What if something happens to both of us? You never know what's going to happen if you don't rely on yourself. And I am 100% for partners supporting each other. I'm 100% for a man supporting a woman. This is 100% my belief. But I think personally for me, a new level of financial freedom has been reached when I have my own money that I earn. I earn a great amount of money, which is alhamdulillah, as we say. And my partner provides us a beautiful life. So the new level of financial freedom has been reached for me when I take the money that I earn, because my basics are covered. It's amazing. My basics are covered and I feel safe. And I can take the money that I earn and invest it. And this is really also a beautiful way. Like, this is one case. And then you look at Tatiana, who has made herself, which is absolutely so empowering. And then there is the other, like obviously the other side of women who have made themselves with her. And they need to create for themselves a financial freedom through the right investment decisions with their own money, which is even more scary because you don't have your basics in your life covered by someone. And the biggest thing about financial freedom, I think it is the really freedom to be able to decide to do whatever you want with your life at any point, whether there is a storm, whether there is geopolitical issues, whether there is a pandemic, whether there is your personal circumstances, marriage, divorce, kids, life, death, whatever. You are free to make your own decisions. And of course, we wish everybody to be only in the positive ways, positive aspects of their life. But we want women to create for themselves this financial freedom in any moment. So they can feel supported by themselves in any moment. Doesn't matter if they're in a relationship or they're not, whether they make themselves or they didn't, or they're receiving support from their partner. We want everybody to be financially free in order for everyone to have a happy life. Because when you are free, you are truly happy. You are not constantly worried. You're not constantly scared. What I'm going to do next month? What's going to happen to me next month? No. I have support system, an ecological support system that helps me make my decisions based out of what I feel in my heart and not what I must do to sustain my life. I think that's a great way of explaining
it.
It's
like a dream you explain right now, because also that's my belief and my dream. I work and I want my business to work, but at the same time I'm dreaming about having a financial independent. independence, that I'm alone, covering myself and covering my family, because yes, you rightly said, you can rely on so many people, but by the end of the day, you rely on yourself.
That's the biggest, that's the person you should rely on first.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone around you, amazing. If you are able to rely on a man, if you're able to rely on your business, if you're able to rely on your employment, that's amazing. But first and foremost, we want you to rely on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And by that, you will feel a lot safer in your life. A lot safer psychologically, a lot safer mentally, and a lot safer physically.
Of course. Tatiana, question for you. What happens to a woman when she finally owns to her voice?
Actually, everything has changed in woman life. And I would like to add that my personal dream is to make decisions not based on my bank account numbers, but based on my real desires in my life. And I truly believe that I truly wish that every woman have this right to make a proper decisions and to have the financial confidence. And I truly believe that financial confidence and personal confidence, it's really connected. When you feel yourself free financially, you really feel yourself more confident in your life. You can really make a better choice of a partner, for example, because you know that you are already standing very well in your life. Whenever you feel financial confident and you're standing in your life very well, you will also make a better choice of the life partner, which is very important. And yeah, and I feel it in my life as well. Like right now, I feel myself very much more confident than I felt before. And I would never allow anyone to be in my life without trying to save the same level of my life, and even trying to make me feel even better in my life and trying to bring me in a better life. So yeah,
it's uplifting yourself.
And actually really you make a decisions based on your heart, based on your feelings, because you already have all the basic in your life. You already have a good life, you have a wonderful life, and why do you need to choose someone who just will provide for you a house? You already have a house, okay? You can think about something much more better and amazing in the life. And this is what I'm standing on right now in my life. Like, I would like to choose a person with whom we will grow together and develop each other, and it will be like a level up for both of us, not only to provide for me a basic house and food, It's not the level which I wish every lady will have this level in their lives.
Yeah, because when you grow, you cover your financial basics, then you want to grow up and
you want to grow with the diamonds and nice jewelries and new cars and houses and travels. You don't need to have a food and house for just a basic for living. You have it already.
And another thing that even I notice in my work, really successful men pick successful women. They want to be with women who are smart, who are intelligent, who have knowledge, who have something to talk about with them. And that's why having knowledge on investment is huge. One thing I really value in my relationship is that me and my partner can talk for hours about any topic, because he's just as deep as I am. And that's why he's more successful than I am, way more successful. But I think it's a big thing that if I wasn't knowledgeable and I didn't have so much knowledge in different aspects of life, but mainly, growth and future and investments and financial literacy, he wouldn't be so interested in me, and he wouldn't have chosen me. So I think it is a huge thing, like what Tatiana said. 100% I support it. You can make decisions based on what you feel. And your partner will be so attracted to you, or the man who you choose will be so attracted to you, because you are so smart. And your brains, together with your beauty, Perfect package.
Educate yourself. Always educate
And
yourself.
also, I believe the man is always asking how this lady will manage the family money.
100%.
Not just spending them on the new bags and travels, just manage them and multiply them together. Why not?
Investing family capital, like
Yeah.
100%. Like this is a big thing that a lot of successful men look into. How will she manage my family capital? How will she teach my kids to spend money? Does she have financial literacy? Can she grow our capital? 100%. Because a woman, you give her a house and she make it a home. Same thing. You give her money and she make it into something even better for you. Because maybe he 100%, I will tell you, he doesn't have time to go around and think about every single way of investing.
He's busy
If you
earning
can
money.
feed him something smart, he will appreciate it. And it will make your family stronger.
Beautiful.
I can tell on my own example.
I mean, really, I have exactly the same situation. My partner, he values my intellectual status and my passion for growth, because I really like to grow a lot and I progress a lot. That's why I am surrounding myself with very inspirational ladies today. And having you on my podcast, it means a lot to me, because when you come into my life, which means I'm already one step forward to investment, one step closer to bigger financial independence dream, and having that beautiful people. Even, I was preparing my questions today, right? And I know Tanya for so long. Valentina, I know for quite less time, but you are both so beautiful. And when I look at you, you look stunning, both of you. Dress, the makeup, nails, everything. And I feel that people, when they look at you, they admire, but they don't know that you're very powerful here, right? You are a dangerous inside. in your
Combination.
brain.
My biggest asset is this.
Yeah, so people, when they look at you, they don't know, like Valentina, about you, for example. When they look at you, they have no idea, right?
They
This
think
young
a
lady.
stupid blonde, she may be only 25, but maybe she has more property than her age.
And same Tanya. No, her
In all your
problem
life.
no, her problem also, Tanya's problem is
Um,
exactly the same,
The same
right?
problem. Like the people, they never consider me the way I am exactly. They just see a beautiful picture on Instagram or in the life, like blondie girl. It's fine. Maybe it's our power.
It is your
We
power.
can really be
Yes.
dangerous when we until we open our mouth. It's just a pretty picture. When you open your mouth, it's like, wow, okay.
And guys, and now we are together. It's like
Double trouble.
double trouble. Yeah, actually,
mean-
I'm really happy that we are together growing this project. It's really
Mhm.
meaningful for me a lot.
Yes, and I know Tanya for quite some time, and I know that she was looking for the right partner for the community. And you are the right partner for her in all the aspects, and in analytical, educational, the way you look. And you guys, girls, you match together very well.
We are matching.
The last question I would ask you, or the last announcement, whatever you would like to make today, any announcement, please take the opportunity. We will record that. Maybe your website, or what would you like to announce?
I think we definitely want to give women who are listening right now to this podcast an opportunity to join us. And especially it's exclusive because we only have intakes once every month. But especially exclusively for the viewers of this podcast, we want to open our doors to join our community by this link that we will provide you with exclusive link. And especially because you come from Moments of Anastasia, we will give you exclusive access to our platform whenever you want to join. So you don't have to wait for the next intake. You don't have to wait for the next module. We will give you the opportunity to access our platform and be a part of empowering women community girl vesting right now.
Perfect. Tanya, would you like to say a few words?
Ladies, I would like to invite you for our offline events, which the next one will gonna be in Monaco. So it will be a huge, beautiful event on the yacht. We're gonna speak only about investment in there. So everybody is welcome, and it will be just a beautiful, sunny French Riviera and our investment community.
Beautiful.
And definitely around the world, when we have our next events, you have an exclusive invitation because you are from Moments of Anastasia.
Thank you very much. I
Anastasia, we're gonna
appreciate it.
invite you as well. Please join us
Oh,
for
yeah, I
each.
will.
Welcome to Monaco.
I want to ask in few words, how was your experience today? Did you enjoy the podcast?
I felt really safe. I felt really safe to share my thoughts, and that's a big thing for me. You know that I don't feel pressured. I don't feel under any expectation, and I can speak freely. So for that, I'm very grateful to you, and I'm very grateful for this experience.
Thank you, Valentina. Thank you very much for joining me today. Tanya, how was your experience?
It's always very warm and comfortable to speak with you, Anastasia. Thank you so much for inviting us. We are gonna be back for sure. We're gonna speak more about our plans and results in girls vesting, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. Next time, bring clients so we can do the case study.
Cases.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Thank you very much for joining me today. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.